Before we get to the women's competition, let's check in with a third member of our broadcast team. Here's Shannon Camp.
Thanks, Todd. Well, I had a chance to catch up with Hannah Carney before she headed up for finals, and I asked her about this champion course. She likened it to an amusement park ride. She said it's fun, it's technical, and it is super fast. I also asked her about the depth of this American team. You know, she and Heather McPhee went 1-2 here last year. She said they're all great friends, but they push each other in training, and they hold each other accountable. One thing's for sure, everybody up here will be gunning for Hannah. She's missed a couple of races, but she's back, and she's looking to take the victory. Very tight first set there. What surprised you about Summer and Emily out of the gate?
Nothing. Nothing surprised me. We see them a lot. I knew they were going to go after their serves. I knew they were going to mix it up.
And then April, we saw you talking to your coach a lot in between sets. What adjustments are you going to make going into set 2? Yeah, guys, as you see, Dmitry Jashinsky from Belarus will not be jumping in this super finals. When you saw him finish his finals jump, he was celebrating in the corral, caught an edge, landed on his shoulder. I've been told by the medical staff here at the jumping complex that it is a shoulder injury as far as they know. He did walk off into the parking lot on his own accord. He's being taken to a local hospital for x-rays. That's all we have at this time, guys. Hagen, you got the whole shot up top and then you held on to that transfer position. How important is clean riding on this course?
It's extremely important.
Luke Scotty really left you no room for error on that second run, but you threw down, not enough to take over the top spot, but you're still on the podium at this point.
It is all good. I'm so proud of Scotty. He landed an amazing run.
Mike just landed a solid first run. How important is it to land that first one here?
It's really important with the weather conditions right now.
This is a very important night for the U.S. women, and when we're talking about that Sochi team, it really is a tale of two skiers. On the one hand, we have veteran Emily Cook, who's looking to make her third Olympic team, and then there's 20-year-old Ashley Caldwell. You know, she was the youngest member of Team USA in Vancouver, and for Caldwell, like you said, she's been out with that knee injury, so she really only has 10 World Cup starts under her belt. 3 of those were podiums, including a win right here in Lake Placid. So I'm actually standing here with Alex Schlope, and Alex, you grew up here. This is your home mountain. You've also won here in the Worlds a couple years ago. Are you feeling some sort of home field advantage today? David, the top 3 were all within a point of each other. How satisfying is this win, considering how stacked this field was?
Yeah, you know, it's unfamiliar territory for me to be sitting on my first run.
Thanks, guys. I'm down here with Casey Patterson. And Casey, this is the 3rd time you're meeting Doherty and Lucena in the finals. You guys won the first 2, but how does the pressure rise when you play a team that knows your guys' game so well?
This team is one of the best teams in the world, so it has never been easy.
Yeah, speaking of it not being easy, they took you to 3 sets in Salt Lake City. They made it tough on you in Cincy. How are you guys going to control the pace of this game from the start?
You know, we just control our side of the net. Take care of what we can control.
Thanks, guys. It's a beautiful day out here, but it is cold and the snow is sticky. The key for these riders is they're going to have their wax dialed in. I'm standing alongside Brian Wilson. Brian, you're coming off your first World Cup win in your career in Kreisberg, but we know you've been plagued with a knee injury. How are you feeling today?
Feeling great. Everything feels strong.
We've got 5 U.S. men in the finals here. Talk to me about the depth of the American team, especially now that we're a year out from Sochi. All day we've seen it's a race for second, and you were able to get that transfer spot last minute. What was your strategy?
When Robbie got out in front, I was just trying to hang out and stay in the draft and see if anyone made mistakes.
You and Teller, 2 Americans, both in the finals. Talk to me about the strength of this team.
I mean, John's the guy who got me into the sport, and I grew up in Mammoth. He was my football coach in high school, so having John as a mentor, he's really helped me progress.
I'm joined down here by one of the leaders of the American team, Dylan Ferguson. Dylan, you've yet to find the podium this season, but you did finish 2nd here last year. You've told me before there's something special about Deer Valley. What is it that sets this venue apart?